Welcome to Mugambo Farm Tour July edition. This farm tour was very exciting. We had so many farms to check out in one day, and the arrival was done, and we were all excited. There was a short introduction by the host and all the participants of the Mugambo Farm Tour that July. It was very cold. It was a chilly morning, but yet we came out to see and learn and network. We were met with hot tea and some bread and jam from the Kenbet jam, which was pretty exciting for us. We enjoyed the hospitality and the kindness. We went straight to the farm after that, and we started the learning process. We were told by Mr. Karaoke how he started the farm. It is 8 years old, and the current place that we were standing was 4 years old, and fruiting was still continuing. You could see that one plant could have even up to 15 to 20 flowers, and they were saying that they harvest every day. As you can see, those are workers bending over, tending to the fruits. They are either harvesting or pruning or just taking care of the fruit. There are many challenges included in strawberry farming, but that we'll discuss later. So please stay tuned, subscribe, like, and share this video. Mr. Karaoke is a very generous man, and he showed us how he started his empire, and he was also answering questions as we continued with the tour. He shared his business aspect and what made him stick with it. He also showed us different aspects of his farm, and this is where he used containerized farming. He says this one is better than on the ground because there is no seepage. Any water you put is being contained. Any fertilizer you put is only being used for that one plant, and that increases the production if it's in a container. He also encouraged people to try potted farming because it's an urban way of doing things. It's about vertical gardening, which means utilization of space vertically, even when you don't have space to go horizontally. He and his wife have been given a President's Award in the agricultural sector and recognized for their effort in terms of providing employment and even taking risks in farming that is new and farming that is unique. For him, he encourages people to try out concepts that have not been farmed before and not to farm what they've already known. This other part of the farm where they use mulching paper to cover the crop, which is also better than the straw that they were using in their earlier farm. So as he says, you can see one plant can get quite bushy and they don't prune them as much. They also say that some of the pests they have to deal with are cold, which is fungus. Then there is thrips, and then snails and birds. But without its challenges, it's still a profitable business. But he also insists on the importance of having irrigation to irrigate the farm. This is now the fourth concept in his farm of vertical gardening. This is where they use dam liner to create troughs and then cover it with a mulching paper. This, he says, is the farm that produces most in his entire establishment, and he would like to multiply this to all households in Kenya because it's very productive, yet it is using very little energy in terms of labor as well. He insists that you have to have a fertigation method because strawberries are high, need a lot of nutrients, and you can't keep adding manure when the paper is permanently set in. He urges people to try this concept at home. He has been doing strawberry farming for a very long time. He has been in the business for 8 years. And so he encourages Kenyans and other people to try the business. It has been fruitful and very enjoyable for him and his family. He farms with his wife, and he has a business that as big as the eye can see. He has 3 farms, and he Ulianziaje hii maneno?
I was doing so many.
Okay.
I hated farming kabisa. Naishika nguo hivi, anaipimia hatua ile 15 akipima unapima mrefu. Nilikaa chini kumchekelea. Dale. Sasa nilikuwa na shida, dale nikuje nipande kwa shamba, lakini very sweet. It is sweeter than everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, remember to subscribe. There is more content like this coming up. Please check out Mr. Karaoke's story on a video before this one about how he started out. He has inspired many. I hope you also get inspired. So Mugambo Farm Tour is an initiative brought about by Kemiti Wagetao, who helps farmers come together, network in collaboration with Farmer on Fire to help them see the potential in agribusiness. He says that this is the future of food and future of entrepreneurship, and he's enticing and seducing everyone to join in. At Kenbet Farm, we saw how people were ready to believe in God, to believe in themselves, and take the risk of farming. And in that, they were able to scale it up. Don't just start small, but also continue growing, continue pushing the boundaries. They started with 4 beds 8 years ago. And right now, they have this property that we started in that is about 7 acres. Then we have another one in Rumuruti, which was 13 acres. And they also have a new farm that they haven't even planted anything for 20 acres. So you can see it's about pushing boundaries. We finished the farm and we bought some berry jam to take home with us as well. As we enjoyed that farm tour so much, we had to go quickly to our next farm, which is a neighbor, which is called Oljoro Farm. It's called also Madalena Farm, and they are in collaboration with Cowpeas.com. It is an organization that gets young people excited about agribusiness. The idea is to help them with tools and equip them in an incubation program to help them empower themselves to find an income in whatever they are doing. They have been in business for 10 years and they have 10 centers all around the country. They have helped around 75,000 youths in all around Kenya, and anyone can apply, especially those from a disadvantaged background like they didn't finish school or are in polytechnic or a technical facility. They provide the community with water and also help them to access market linkages with whatever they produce. They are quite a phenomenal organization. As much as Mugambo Farm Tour strives to help farmers see how they can get into production of crops, this was a different farm in that it empowers you on how to actually do everything from beginning to the end. We also realized that the CEO is very passionate about young people, and he had us talk to 2 of them who had come from the program and actually got land in the neighboring places in the rural area to help them have an income in their lives. It is out of desperation that he thought of this concept. You can see even the structures around are simplistic because you want to encourage that person who maybe didn't even have a university or a college paper to show them that they can also make it in life. Education or academics isn't everything per se. Hard work and dedication can also count as something and help them to become successful. We really enjoyed this part of the farm tour, but we had to leave the training and go into the farm to see what was being produced. Mr. Wamai was also providing people and saying how important water is to farming. These are cowpeas that are grown for export by the Oljoro food farm, and we were shown around. They also have a strawberry packing center that we got to meet the ladies packing, and they have a shelf life of 9 days because they are picked while still raw. This is also an amazing man called Boniface that we met, who is a neighbor and is getting water from the project, but he's also able to employ 7 women on a daily basis to help him with his farm in the neighboring plot. He is able to also get market linkages. As Oljoro farm is sending their fruits to Nairobi, he gets to have that advantage. This young man was really exceptional. Strawberry farming is a quick way to make money. I know young people are usually discouraged to avoid looking for quick ways of making money, but strawberry is one of the ways you can get money in your pocket. In 3 months, you are able to start fruiting and you are able to start seeing your efforts immediately. Strawberries are high in antioxidants, and because of that, they are usually a prestigious fruit, which means they go for a higher price. Strawberries, once planted, they are never harvested or uprooted. You just harvest them on a daily basis, the fruits that are ready, and you leave the rest of the plants there for years and years to continue harvesting every day, twice a week. Ensure to remember to carry your hat and your boots whenever you come for our farm tours, because we really have a good time. This is Mr. Kemiti serving us some hot chai in a kettle. That was really exciting. Yes. Then here is the other third farm of the day. We went to the Mohoteto farm owned by Ken Bet. This is their second farm where they have all types of berries here. They have passion fruits, raspberries, strawberry, guavas, blackberries, gooseberries, and this is where they also have their nurseries in case you want to buy seedlings to go and start your own farm. For sure, this place is heavenly. They are very dedicated, and because of the white mulching paper, it really looks beautiful. Their nursery also tries out new types of strawberry. So we tasted this type of strawberry that tasted like cream, almost like ice cream, and it was amazing. The tour was done and we were ready to go have some lunch. Late lunch, it's rumuruti. The rumuruti, the meat is so beautiful, so tasty. The greens were amazing and the ugali. And after a good long day, we were very excited to get to a meal that was so tasty, and as we networked and exchanged contacts with each other. I hope you're there for our next Mugambo farm tour. Karibu.
Nyanya, indo icio the cia. Yora nginya pilipili no wajekerera.
Kila kedo.
Asante sana. Endeleeni na kazi nzuri mnafanya. Mete farmer on fire. Aya maugite mekubundithia mbeu njithi uhoro wigie kurima kamugunda kau kanyu kanini no uhote gukorwo ukirima no ukorwo ukiona umithio. Indo ici ciothe cirimitwo na njira ya kimerera na cirimitwo uria ciagiriire. Na mundu uria urimite arimite o haha thiini wa mwanya uyu urona haha